Hey guys, I'm Kelvin and I'm a sophomore at the University of South Florida, and I'm currently studying biomedical sciences right now, and I'm also a student of the Student Support Services program, and I'm here to share with you my story. Throughout my life, I've never had a positive homosexual male role model to tell me that everything was going to be okay, to believe in me and believe that I was stronger than I knew. And I would remember dreading waking up every morning because I was an abomination, nature's abomination, or I would go to hell anyways, so what's the purpose of carrying on? I was constantly surrounded in negative comments, and I would constantly be harassed throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school. I was that kid that sat in the bathroom stall to eat their lunch, and my parents, my peers, my family, people that were close to me expected that for me to be straight and heterosexual, and that's something at the end of the day I couldn't be, no matter how much I hated being gay and no matter how much harm I put myself through just to be heterosexual. I wanted it so bad, and I remember wishing every Christmas that, it would get better, and I always felt like I failed to give everyone what they wanted, so I always felt like a failure. At the end of the day, I just didn't value myself. I hated who I was, and just looking at everyone's face, I could tell they were disappointed. I could tell they were ashamed to even be associated with me, to even be called one of their own. And coming to college, I thought, with a diverse campus, things would get better and people would be more mature and much more tolerant. However, unfortunately, that's not how it goes. People discriminate still, and I had to move around 7 different times in my freshman year and in 1 month, and out of that 1 month, I was homeless for a week. And to make things worse, I had financial aid problems. My parents were relatively poor, so they couldn't put me through college. So I depended on financial aid. However, financial aid lost some of my documents, so I had to end up dishing money out of my own pockets to pay them back. And to top it off, throughout my entire life, I've been in and out of the hospitals, having to do surgeries, or having to undergo surgeries, or running through tests because I was a very sick child. And it happens that semester my eardrum just ruptured again, and I think that was my breaking point. I went on a path of self-destruction, and I set myself up for failure. So I viewed myself as a failure, so I ended up failing my entire freshman year. And I think eventually we all have that breaking point and that rock bottom, and I understand loneliness. It's hard, it's the worst feeling ever, and it feels like it's never gonna go away, and it's gonna be there with you. But at the time when you hit rock bottom, that's when you either decide to climb out of it or lay there and do nothing about it. And the moment when I decided to climb out of it, I was stronger than I knew, and I reached out to other people. I reached out to my counselor for help because she provided me with so many of the resources, and despite the family troubles that I've had, my sisters and my family came around to support me, and I've had friends that, or throughout the experience, I've met friends that put a shelter over my head and fed me and provided me money and just kept me going, and it's these motivational people that keep me going. And I honestly would say the best advice I could give you is to believe in yourself, to surround yourself with positive people, because positive people make you want to be a positive person. And that moment when you start believing in yourself is the moment when you get the passion to keep carrying on. You make yourself your own purpose, and you have a defined self-concept of yourself. And I mean, there's this quote from Mark Twain, and it says, Stay away from people who belittle your ambitions. Small people tend to do that. They're really great, however, can make you feel like you too can become great. I mean, that I might have messed that up a little, but yeah. Honestly, I honestly believe that things will get better, and I believe that you're stronger than you know, and so don't give up. Don't ever give up. Be persistent, and believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person in your way of being the better you. Thank you.